Given the fact that we are kind of in a dry spell for anime this season, a lot of anime show just hasn't been doing justice. But when it comes to JoJo's Bizarre, it has been solid from the first episode until now. And I probably would say that it's been the only anime this season that's been consistent so far when it comes to pacing. A lot of animes right now this season has been nothing but talking. That's probably why you guys haven't seen me review Goblin Slayer in a while. I get sick of reviewing shows when it comes to 18 minutes of exposition and like 3 minutes of fighting. It gets boring for a while. But when it comes to JoJo's Bizarre Adventures Part 5 Golden Wind, it has shown us that it highlights and showcases each individual character every episode, or characters will get their shine in some spotlight. And for episode 6, it was for Bruno. Bruno got his spotlight. And to be honest with you, from the first episode, I did not like his character. Despite the fact that he looks like Coconut Head from Ned Declassified. Credits to Chosen Suicide for pointing that out to me. And subscribe to this channel, by the way. Now, moving along. This episode showed why Bruno is the leader of his group in Passione. And I think one of the main reasons why is because his compassion, which was showcased to us in episode 1 and episode 2. The same guy who was hired to kill Giorno, and they wind up joining forces because they have a common goal and they want to stop these organizations that are influencing these kids out on the street using drugs and prostituting women. And also what was demonstrated in episode 6, his connection with Leon Abacchio. And I'm gonna just call him Leon for short because I feel like I'm gonna butcher that last name. But convincing Leon to join his organization, a guy who was on his way to be an alcoholic, who had a horrible background with his work career when he was a cop, refusing to kill a criminal because he let the criminal go out of mercy, and he felt like he was doing it as a payback, but he let his partner get killed, which ruined his cop career. Letting this criminal go scot-free because he did a bribe in the past, because as a cop he was never respected, and he know that every time that he arrests these criminals, they go back out in the street and they do the same thing that put them in there in the first place. Which is true, because in the real world, it's so many people that's out there who been in jail for so long to the point where they know nothing but jail, and they're constantly in and out. So that psychological mindset that Leon has, I understand completely, given this fact that two people out in the streets did not respect him as a cop. They always yelled at him. He felt like he didn't do anything right, always doing everything wrong. He wasn't really a part of the organization. But now Bruno comes in and puts him a part of an organization in Passione. Taking a guy who really had nothing to lose and put him a part of your organization, that just showed true characteristics of a leader that Bruno displayed in this episode. And it just gives you clarity of why Bruno was selected to be one of the leaders in the group Passione. Because being a leader, you gotta have traits of leadership, and Bruno has that. And I like the fact that episode 6 showed that he was so determined to find this stand user who was taking his friends off one by one. He could have just jumped off the boat and just left them there to die, but he wanted to figure out the mystery that Leon solved, because he was the only guy left and it was up to him to save everybody else. And that mystery was solved once he figured out that Leon kind of showed him the way that it was 2 boats and the stand user was using one of them, dragging his friends away. And he didn't hesitate, didn't show any fear once it was revealed to us who the stand user was, once he showed up. Because we already know he only wants to fight Bruno because he wants that money that Paul left behind after he died. And he didn't show any hesitation when he threatened that he was going to kill Leon. And the savage mode that Bruno showed, saying to that stand user, if you kill Leon, I will end your life. And I thought he was going to kill him because, this is JoJo's. Nobody's life is safe. It's a lot of death in this series. Even main characters die, so you really can't get too comfortable with a character. But the way Bruno killed this stand user, I was not expecting his head to be decapitated. This was like a finishing move in Mortal Kombat that just led to a brutality. And as a true leader, in the end, he saved his comrade, Leon. But they didn't show Jorno or the others, but I'm pretty sure they got saved too since the stand user is dead. And it was a solid episode, and what I took from it is that Bruno is a true leader. And this is why JoJo's Bizarre Adventures Golden Wind is probably my favorite part of the entire series so far. So with that being said, if you enjoyed this JoJo's Bizarre Adventures Golden Wind Part 5 discussion, because it didn't feel like a review, it felt more of a discussion, make sure to leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more content. Make sure to hit that notification bell to get whenever videos I upload. Thank you guys for watching. I'm J Cloud. I'm out. League or nothing.